Hello everyone, what is up? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm just so ecstatic and so stoked to start this new chapter. Who the heck am I? What am I doing here? Why do you care? Cool. All great questions. My name is actually Kirsten, and I'm going to be here with the Hidden Triforce team, and this is going to be more involvement onto our YouTube channel. This is going to be the place where you leave your comments, leave your questions, leave your concerns, leave your predictions, anything basically pertaining to The Legend of Zelda, as long as it's family friendly. This is going to be the place where you leave just all of your life's passions and dreams and aspirations for The Legend of Zelda, through The Legend of Zelda, by The Legend of Zelda. You can leave it right here. If you don't follow us on our Facebook page, you should try to do that so right now. Guys, the more the merrier. We're all one big family. The Legend of Zelda is our life. Anyways, so we've already had a couple questions pop up in regards to who the heck I am, what can I bring to the table? Question was, what was your first Legend of Zelda game and what just got you into just the world of Zelda? Well, let's begin. Let's take a trip back to little Kirsten, way back in the day. So maybe it's not back as far as a lot of folks, a lot of you who have fallen in love with The Legend of Zelda since the very beginning. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit on the younger side. I'm a child of the mid-90s, so that's just how it goes. But I can tell you that The Legend of Zelda has changed my life in so many different ways, as I'm sure it has for you guys. Think back. Well, I was already used to playing video games. My mom's cousin had a Sega. Two of my neighbors, one had a PlayStation and the other had a Nintendo 64. So I was always hanging out with my friends and we were playing, you know, Donkey Kong Country, Spyro, Mario, just in general, Sonic on the Sega. I mean, come on guys. I had already fallen in love with video games. However, I had yet to really fall in love with a series where I'm like, that's my series, that's what I'm rooting on. So it was, gosh, early 2000s, and my mom decided to be awesome. Even though she didn't know at the time, I didn't know at the time, she ended up buying us a Nintendo GameCube with the Zelda Collector's Edition as the promotional item. Okay, looking back on that now, Mom, I love you so much. Wow, has it been life-changing. So, to be honest guys, I wasn't super excited about The Legend of Zelda 1 that much, mainly because I hadn't seen much advertising. I had probably seen the Wind Waker commercial probably one time, just didn't really think much of it. I am so glad that I was wrong. Anyways, my mom had actually bought the Mario Party game, Mario Party 5 I think it was. We got it to my sisters, I have two sisters, so we could play multiplayer. So my sisters got bored with the Mario Party game really fast. I mean, come on, I'm the oldest and I was beating them at it. I had all my friends over, so it was like, they just got tired of playing anyway. So I got bored one day and I started playing this game called The Legend of Zelda. Going through the games, turn it on, flip, 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 boom. Ocarina of Time. Extremely heroic, just stoic person on this beautiful, majestic horse. Horse is like rearing up and this guy's got a sword and he is like, it is go time. You know, I have a thing for horses, guys. Horses were just my jam when I was younger. Anyways, so it's kind of funny, but Epona was pretty much my inspiration to start playing The Legend of Zelda. Thank you, Epona, because you have changed my life. So, started playing the game and played it actually with one of my best friends at the time, and gosh, our lives have been changed ever since then. Started playing, and I remember we'd tag team playing it. We'd take turns and one of us would borrow the memory card and the disc, and then we'd just go back and forth between houses. It took us forever to beat the first level, which was the Deku tree. Deku, Dooku, whatever you guys say. Tomato, tomato. Okay, anyways. So, Goma was probably the most terrifying thing as a young child when you first play it. That's probably one of the first most intense games you have ever really encountered. Looking back on it, absolutely terrifying. Goma, just wow. When you beat her, you're literally like, dude, yeah, man, that's what's up. Yeah, like, the best feeling in the world. Yeah, man, what's up? Giving each other high fives. Did you see that? Like, you just like, what? Yeah! It was just so exciting. Anyways, that was probably one of the first most rewarding feelings I'd ever felt while playing a video game. It wasn't just something that you kind of went through the motions. It's like, okay, cool, next level. It's like, yeah, we just dominated that level. We're going on to the next one, and that's gonna be super exciting. That was probably one of the first steps into me becoming addicted to The Legend of Zelda. And then we got introduced to Hyrule Field. The fact that Ocarina of Time was one of the first worlds that we were so incredibly immersed in. So one of the first games you could actually have like a free world to go in through. It was just the music and the creatures and the enemies you had to face. It was a world that you wish you could actually be a part of. It was like a world you could escape to despite your reality. Relate and talk and scream at the enemies, freak out because it was just like so unexpected. Ocarina of Time, being my first Zelda game, I think really introduced me to a game that made you feel like you were working towards something way bigger than yourself. You had fallen in love with the innocence of the characters and how they had all of a sudden been drawn into this evil of this world, of the corrupt people. When Zelda tells you to look, you know, through the window and you're spying at Ganondorf, and she's like, do you see the man with the lust-filled eyes, with the evil eyes, with the crazy eyes, however you want to put it. The parallels that it has to this world, how it's pulling the innocent and the underdogs and the weaklings to face the corrupt and the evil, and the fact that it was just the good versus evil with the underdog story, I think is what mainly spoke to me growing up playing The Legend of Zelda. And the fact that it was so open, and the fact that you could eventually earn a horse and use so many different items, have such immersive temples that really made you think. The most exciting things about The Legend of Zelda is the cutscenes and the fact that it's almost like watching a movie. You do your part, you go through the temples, you go through the puzzles, and then you make it to the cutscene. It's like, yeah, boom, where's the popcorn? Here we go. Being introduced to The Legend of Zelda in the way that I was by accident, I think that that is probably one of the biggest blessings and one of the coolest miracles that has been able to take place in my life thus far. Without it, I don't think I would have had such a drive to take advantage of the underdog story, to take advantage of who cares what people say about me, who cares about what people think, who cares if people think I'm too young. I can take on the world and I can make a difference. Guys, whatever you pull from The Legend of Zelda, whatever has inspired you and whatever has drawn you to the series, let us know, post it in the comments. If you're seeing this from the Facebook page, leave a comment there. Share this if you feel like. I felt like I should share a little bit with you. Guys, gosh, The Legend of Zelda has changed my life, and I'm pretty sure it's changed yours. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with me and to watch this video. I hope to do this a lot more often. We're gonna be excited, so if you have any questions that you'd like us to answer, whether it's to the Legend of Zelda series or a question directly to me, post it in the comments, message us on Facebook, as long as it's appropriate. Thanks guys, we love you so much. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for listening. I'm Kirsten, this is the Hidden Triforce, and yeah, keep on playing guys.